Welcome to Rose-Hulman Institute of Technology, the U.S. News & World Report's #1 engineering school in the United States that offers a master's as its highest degree for 20 consecutive years. Rose-Hulman, where you come to find yourself. Find yourself through personal growth, through personal development, through study, research, and invention. Rose-Hulman, your home for academic and athletic excellence. You're watching Rose-Hulman Volleyball on the Indiana Sports Network.
Welcome to the Hulbert Arena on the campus of Rose-Hulman Institute of Technology, where tonight we have a conference volleyball matchup between Rose-Hulman and Earlham Quakers. It's actually the last home game for Rose-Hulman this season for the 2021 campaign. This strange campaign that has been changed forever because of COVID, but nonetheless, we're able to play in Troy. We've already had senior night because we were able to have some fans earlier about a week ago. But tonight, Earlham comes in town for the Rose-Hulman's final home game.
Yeah, Earlham comes in at 9-5, 5-2 in the conference, and going to bring in another tough opponent for the Engineers. You know, we had senior night last week with Katrina Dahlberg, who, by the way, was Defensive Player of the Week for the conference. We'll be talking about that as we go along here, so congratulations to Katrina. And similar to Rose-Hulman, the Quakers only bring in one senior, just like Rose-Hulman. So they're both very young teams, but seems that Earlham is a little bit taller, a little bit more athletic perhaps, so it should be a good match for Rose-Hulman, and hopefully, as you mentioned, being on their home floor for the final time this season, the Engineers will be able to come up with a victory. You know, you mentioned just like the Engineers, they have one senior. I would also add, just like the Engineers, the Quakers hail young ladies from all over the world. Yeah, they Not only just all over the country, all over the world. Yeah, they do. They even reach into, you know, as we've always kind of touched on our broadcast, that, you know, Rose-Hulman, you got them from, you know, California to Texas to Wisconsin, you know, it doesn't matter, and they're all over the world. But yeah, Earlham has reached out to Ontario, Canada. They've got some from Illinois, California, Texas as well, Michigan. So again, both of these teams are have potentially folks that could be watching from all over the place, and if you are, give us a shout out. We appreciate that and hope you enjoy the broadcast, and because as much as we enjoy bringing it to you, but yeah, that's the fun part of doing these broadcasts, Walt, is seeing where everybody kind of comes from, and when you have these two great institutions like Earlham and Rose-Hulman, you attract the best from all across the country, and in this case all across the world. It's Earlham and Rose-Hulman, the last home game, not last game, the last home match for Rose-Hulman in this 2021 season. We're going to take a break. Our first break on our Sonic pregame show. Come back and get you set for action. This is Rose-Hulman Volleyball on the Indiana Sports Network.
Oh, heaven.
So you think chicken is heaven?
Oh my gosh, it's yes. I love that the bunch toasted and the chicken's cooked to the crisp. It is perfect. Chicken slinger.
Heaven in my mouth.
So what do we do before we cross the street?
We look for ways for cars.
No cars. All right, let's go.
But Daddy, why do you have to hold my hand?
To keep you safe. That's why we look for cars. I'm watching out for danger to keep you safe.
Daddy, who watches out for you?
Protect your family and loved ones with Micah Bonomo.
Chili's first because
Chili's
it's
the star.
like the star of it. And then cheese is just there to be like,
I'm gonna lift you up.
It would be nothing without the Fritos and the cheese.
And cheese is like the hype man. Sonic Fritos Chili Cheese Junior Wrap. I got you.
Yeah.
You're watching Rose-Hulman Volleyball on the Indiana Sports Network.
Earlham comes in, like you said, Troy, with a record of 9-5. Rose-Hulman with a record of 2-5. And when you look at the way this season has gone, both teams have played several teams that are at the top of the conference. The conference tournament being next week. And Earlham is right there positioned in that top 4 with the opportunity to make the postseason tournament.
Yeah, they really are. They're, again, 5-2 in the conference, standing right at 4th, just above Hanover and just below Transy, Mount St. Joseph, and Franklin. So they've had a good, nice, solid, obviously broken up season as it's been with the COVID-related stuff. But they, again, are a very young team, only have 1 senior, have 4 or 5 freshmen, 4 or 5 sophomores, and a couple juniors. So, again, the experience level very similar to what the Engineers have. And but they, again, just looking at the roster and watching them kind of warm up there, they're on the right side of your screen. You can tell that they, height-wise, are just a little taller than Rose-Hulman up front, and they have 3 players, I should say, attackers who have more than 100 kills for the season. They're kind of led by Sarah Dickman, who is number 6, and we'll be calling her name a lot tonight. She has 150 kills on the season, and you compare that with Elizabeth Cannon for the Engineers, and she leads the Engineers with 63 kills. So they like to attack the ball. It appears that they can obviously jump very well and a little bit more, maybe a little more athletic than what the Engineers are used to, and maybe play a little quicker game than what the Engineers are used to. And we saw some improvements with the Engineers last match where they lost in 5, and that exciting match, but they cleaned up a lot of their mistakes, and they're going to have to do that again tonight. And particularly in the blocking side of things, they're going to have to move their feet, get to their block quick, because I have a feeling Earlham is going to be, you never know which side of the court, whether it's going to go left, right, or up the middle as far as the attack goes, and Rose-Hulman is going to have to be ready and have to move their feet and slide over very quickly to try to provide that coverage that you need for the block. And so it's going to be a challenge for the Engineers. So yeah, Earlham coming in at 9-5, 5-2 in the conference. They've got a nice setter. Erin Wagner is her name. She has 387 assists coming into tonight. And again, you compare that to Rose-Hulman, Sophia Harrison, another quality setter. She has 108 assists. So a lot more assists coming out of Earlham. But they played some more matches, obviously, as well. So they'll, you can't compare apples to apples on that one. But it's going to be exciting, and Katrina Dahlberg, we've said it earlier, we say it again, she was the Conference Defensive Player of the Week for her efforts last week, and we're going to need her again tonight to do the same thing. She recorded a season-high 40 digs against Mount St. Joseph. She has over 1,700 career digs and just needs 10 more to move into 3rd place all-time here at Rose-Hulman. So you got to assume that that's going to happen tonight. And she is the one that really kind of is the straw that stirs the drink here for the Engineers. It all starts with the dig, and that's her expertise, Katrina's. And if she can do what she normally does as far as dig up the ball, get up a good set for the setter to be able to have time to get under the ball and really get a good quality set, then you're looking at a nice offensive attack that the Engineers can put together. It's just they're going to have to limit their mistakes, which they did, again, last match. They were drastically improved from the match before. And I think with quality young players, what you're getting is that they are improving each and every match.
You mentioned a moment ago, you were talking about the number of assists, and I mentioned that Earlham has played literally twice as many games as Rose-Hulman. They played 14. Rose-Hulman has played 7. But You mentioned everything as far as you mentioned the number of assists. I'm sorry for Aaron Wagner. 387 assists is an astronomical figure. To say that everything goes through her might be an understatement. The second leader in assists for Earlham is Maria Young with 32. So
yeah,
I'm saying that they played twice as many games, and let's not get caught up on. But
right.
in that stat, we'll say that is a whole lot, and everything does go through her. We're going to next break in our Sonic pregame show and come back and get you set for action. Rose-Hulman and Earlham. We'll be right back after this.
Patty,
100%.
Patty, but Patty. The flavor, the way they cook it, the way they season it, the way that it's made. Queso burger.
H&R Block is your tax preparation service experts, no matter how you file. Sue Jones and Associates offer all tax preparation and all the tax services you need, not only at tax time, but throughout the year. Get your hometown tax help from Sue Goshen's H&R Block, located in Brazil, across from the courthouse.
I don't even think I can make this at home for $3.99.
No, you have to buy the meat, you have to buy the queso, you have to buy the bread, you have to buy the cheese, you gotta buy the grill, you gotta buy everything.
Queso burger.
Ooh.
You're watching high school volleyball on the Indiana Sports Network.
Earlham coming to town on a snowy, not snowy, but snow-covered Wednesday evening. The weather has been very inclement. This match was scheduled for last night at this time, but because of the weather, they wisely changed the date to today to give roads more time to be cleared and things of that nature. And here we are, Troy, last home match for the Engineers in this season, and hopefully, I know Coach Rachel Solari-Delsey is looking to try to go out on a high note.
Yeah, she's hoping that, and it was, going back to the weather, let's talk about that just for a second. This match was originally set for yesterday, but here in the Terre Haute and Wabash Valley area, we received up to 9 to 10 inches of snow in some spots, some less, some more, a lot of drifting, and so all the local schools have been closed the last couple of days, and so it was a very wise move, and by Kevin Lanke.
Park has been busy.
Say that again.
Gibby Park has been awfully busy. The sled hill.
That's right. So a nice move by everybody involved to get this match in and move it to tonight. So the roads are much better today, and nice to get out of the house a little bit. Too bad more fans obviously can't be here tonight, but if you are stuck in your house, hopefully again you're watching and enjoying this broadcast. So, but you're right. Rose-Hulman is looking to go out on top as far as being the last home match of the season, and you want to go out with some positive vibes going into next week. I think they're at Bluffton next weekend, and then we'll see what happens after that. But you want to finish on a positive note. Rose has lost their last 4 matches. They've been very close. So again, you got to see, at least we've seen improvement in each and every match that they've played that we've been able to cover, and I got to assume that's going to happen again tonight, and hopefully they can pull off the semi-upset and try to beat the Earlham Quakers.
And Earlham looking to stay in contention for that. And this is a very important match for them because, as I mentioned, only the top 4 teams make it to the HCAC volleyball tournament this year. We have a semifinal on February 26th and a final on the 28th. So if you're not in seeds 1 through 4, your season is over. So Earlham right on that cut line. They're on that 4 spot right now at 5-2. Hanover at 4-3. So this is a very, very pivotal match for Earlham and Coach Lauren Holton. We're going to step aside here in a moment as we honor America for the singing tonight of our national anthem.
Burger or grilled cheese?
Grilled cheese.
Burger.
I want the crispy tenders and the tots. Thanks, Patty. Really fresh. I'm gonna try to chow this thing down before I get to the wrapper. Sonic Wacky Pack.
It could be anyone. The star student, the all-state athlete. I never thought it could happen to me, that I could lose everything. I found help, I found hope, I found recovery. I regained something lost.
At Lynn's Pharmacy, we're more than just your pharmacist. We're your neighbors.
Our kids go to the same schools. We eat at the same restaurants. We sit next to you in church.
When I listen to a symptom.
When I fill a prescription.
When I offer advice, I'm not just helping a customer. I'm helping my neighbor and a friend. My name is Lynn Hofstetter, and I'm the proud owner of Lynn's Pharmacy, a modern pharmacy with old-fashioned values and personal service, dedicated to keeping you, your family, and our community healthy since 1872.
Here at Lynn's Pharmacy, downtown Brazil.
You're watching high school volleyball on the Indiana Sports Network.
The Indiana Sports Network wishes to take this opportunity to say a heartfelt thank you to our friends and neighbors across this nation who have reached out to help their fellow citizens during the current cold and snow weather. Also, we want to recognize the city, county, and state workers who have worked countless hours to make our roads safer for all of us to travel. May God bless you.
You're watching high school volleyball on the Indiana Sports Network.
After the contest, you shower next to the facility and meet outside or inside your team.
Getting ready to have the introduction of the starters for tonight's match.
And now, let's meet the starting lineups for tonight's match. First, for the visiting Earlham Quakers. A 5'9" junior from Downey, California, number 1, Giselle Mora. A 5'7" sophomore from Amarillo, Texas, number 3, Aaron Wagner. A 5'6" senior from Paoli, Indiana, number 4, Claire Cornwell. A 5'7" junior from Richmond, Indiana, number 6, Sarah Dickman. A 5'10" junior from Shoreline, Washington, number 12, Sydney Fuller. And a 5'10" junior from Monrovia, California, number 22, Caroline Mulvihill. Bolvero, a 5'7" sophomore from Columbiaville, Michigan, number 2, Jennifer Schimmel. And Earlham is coached by Lauren Horton. And now, the starting lineup for the Rose-Hulman Fight Engineers. A 5'6" sophomore from Conroe, Texas, number 9, Sophia Harrison. A 5'9" freshman from Tulsa, Oklahoma, number 12, Kylie Rathman. A 6-foot freshman from Centralia, Illinois, number 16, Allie Foltz. A 5'10" sophomore from Moraga, California, number 19, Elizabeth Cannon. A 6-foot freshman from Lawrenceville, Georgia, number 21, Sophia Coop. And a 5'11" freshman from Prospect, Kentucky, number 22, Kate Wood. And a 5'5" senior, Hutto, Texas native, number 17, Katrina Dahlberg. The Fight Engineers are coached by Rachel Slary-Delsey.
There you have the starters for tonight. I want to thank our sponsors. Help us do what we love to do. Farm Bureau Insurance with Michael Bonomo, Goshen H&R Block, Hamilton Center, Lynn's Pharmacy, Riddell National Bank, Serve Pro, Sonic Drive-In, Union Health, and York Automotive. They have locations in Brazil, Greencastle, Crawfordsville, and Plainfield. Coaching for tonight, Coach Lauren Holton in our 6th year at Earlham, Coach Rachel Solari-Delsey, her 3rd year at Rose-Hulman. Sure, this should be a very interesting and intriguing match. Rose-Hulman's been playing pretty good volleyball as of late, even though their record does not indicate that. They've been playing pretty well, like you mentioned. Limit some mistakes, some early mistakes, and should be right here in this match.
Yeah, you know, last week we covered the Mount St. Joseph game right here on John Munchner Court, and it went all 5 matches. Man, it was just a point or two away. It could have gone the other direction. So that was a lot of fun to call, and got to give them some hope for the future here at Rose-Hulman.
Absolutely. Opportunity for the Engineers with a free play. Oh, boy. Little communication there. You know, that's one of those, we talked about little mistakes at the beginning. You have an opportunity for a free play. You got to take advantage of it.
Yeah, exactly, because you're not going to get those very often. And Yeah, you got to limit those mistakes, and that's just one of them. Hopefully that'll be one of very few in this match.
Giselle Mora, the first couple of serves tonight, and there's Giselle, couldn't quite get it over the net there. She comes out, in comes Jennifer Schammel. 1-1 early. Serve for Elizabeth Cannon for the Engineers. It's a tough serve. Oh, and communication just out.
Yeah, nice communication for Earlham there. That was just barely out, but the line judge obviously was right on it.
That took some nerve.
It does. First serve of the game, and she went right for the line, which is what you want to do, but just a little long.
Block and a point for the Engineers. You know, it's not like, it's not like tennis, where if you go ahead and hit it, if it's outside the line, then the judge can just call it, or the automated machine can call it.
Right.
If you hit it in volleyball,
we need that automated machine.
Oh, we do, don't we? Another opportunity for the Engineers. And a little dunk right there, a dink I should say, for Sarah Dickman, as she gets the point for the Quakers.
A dink or a dunk, but it was a nice,
yeah.
Either way you want to call it, it worked.
It did. Erin Wagner, the serve. And that was a touch by the Engineers. It landed out of bounds, and the ball's going to stay with the Quakers.
As I mentioned in the pregame, it's going to be vital for Rose-Hulman to be able to get over and block those. They got to be quick up on front of the net on the defensive side.
Right down the line goes Kylie Rathbun.
Rathbun showed a lot of grit in that Mount St. Joseph match from that right side.
Boy, how about some firepower right there for Sarah Dickman?
Yeah, Sarah Dickman, the Richmond, Indiana native.
Team leader in kills with 51, 52.
Yeah.
Good serve right there. Great placement. You're seeing already, Troy, how probably in totality, half the points, 4 or 5 of the points, tipping off of hands at the net and landing out of bounds.
Yeah, we've seen that on both sides, haven't we? Again, that just kind of shows that neither team is, size-wise, is dominant over the other.
And there's another point off the hands, and it didn't touch the hands. Excuse me.
No, it touched the net, but not the hands. Okay. So it goes a side out to Earlham. They take an early 6-4.
That one is a point for the Engineers, and
that was off the hands.
Yeah, it was. That one. A great strike by Cannon.
Cannon unloading there again. We got to see that tonight as well.
Sure do. Well, get me over there, but Engineers. Four ladies on the deck and couldn't quite get that over. Point goes to Earlham.
Yeah, that was, again, another mistake by the Engineers, whether it was communication or just placement. But they got to be able to make the ball, get the ball back over, make the other team make the mistakes.
Right.
That's what you want to try to do.
Claire Cornwell gets the okay. Beautiful strike by Earlham there. Stretches the lead. Now to 8-5.
8-5. We'll play to 25. 5, win by 2 in this first set.
Nice deep serve for Cornwell.
Nah, it was tough. Let's say it was tough for Cannon to get much on it, being that far off the net. She didn't really have a good approach.
Right.
Not her fault, but so they're lucky to be able to get a point out of that.
Harrison, Sophia Harrison. Deep corner serve there. Cannon blasts off of a couple of hands of the Quakers, and that lands out of bounds. You talked about it before, Troy. The exuberance with which she plays, and she gets pumped up after every kill.
She does. She's so fun to watch because of that.
Yep.
And we have a perfect view of that because she's usually hitting on that left side of the court and turns and faces. She probably does it for us. You know, she turns and faces us and gives us that look.
Goodness.
And she, again, she's just going to keep, she's gotten better as the year has gone on, and obviously she's a sophomore. Wonder how she feels about all this snow out there. She's, you know, hails from California.
Yeah. Opportunity for the Engineers. Oh, just out. You know, I saw one of the Quakers put their hands up and then put them down. We got some good communication there. Yeah, you got to make a split-second decision whether to offer at it or not.
Right. With the attacker goes up to hit. You're right, make that split section. Is it going to go out of bounds? Is it going to stay in bounds? You know, what's the best option that you have? And it's not always easy.
Just pushed it right on over as Cornwell.
Yeah, again, another kind of unforced error on the Engineers.
And that one sails out.
Yeah, that was good communication by the Engineers to recognize that that was going to go out, and obviously it did.
You know, a minute ago you were talking about Mora and
nice serve by Cannon.
About this snow is Engineers trying to get creative there, but the point goes up Earlham 12-8. Wondering about the snow, and I was like, man, I don't know where Downey, California is. I looked it up real quick. It's in Los Angeles County. So not the northern part. She's not seeing the snow.
She's not up in the mountains, is she?
No, she's not. So, oh boy, we're gonna get a timeout here in a minute. You feel it coming. There it is. There's your timeout by Coach Larry Delphi. 13-8. Earlham leads.
We were choosing colors for the house, and I stopped and looked at Mike and said, "We're really doing this, aren't we?" The process was challenging, but Riddell was there for us every step of the way. The mortgage, closing, they eased our stress. It made sense when Mike said,
"We're really doing this."
Mortgage loans made easy from Riddell. Making friends since 1885.
At ServPro, we offer cleaning services, including the removal of biohazard containments. We have the specialized training and products to get your property back to business. We are here to help get your business back to normal. ServPro in the Wabash Valley, here to help.
I feel like I'm the good kind of spicy. It means you got an edge. I got an edge.
It means you got some oomph, and I got some oomph.
I don't know about your oomph, but impatience doesn't equal spicy. Sonic Chicken Slinger.
Is it a good oomph or a bad oomph?
You're watching high school volleyball on the Indiana Sports Network.
At Union Health, we
You know, you look up things and you find out interesting tidbits. Did you know, Troy, you got a look on your face right now. I'm going to tell you. Did you know that Downey, California is home to I think the oldest McDonald's restaurant in operation?
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know. I just you find that out by looking up where Downey, California is. Here comes Rose, trying to get back in this match. Obviously early, but you don't want to dig yourself a big hole against a team as good as Earlham.
No, you don't. You got to. So we had somebody in the net for the Engineers. Do you think maybe, she worked at the McDonald's?
You never know.
You know?
You never know.
Part-time job during high school?
I mean, why would if you're going to work at a McDonald's, why not work at a historic one? You know?
I've been to the world's largest McDonald's.
Is that in Minnesota? Where's that at?
It was actually outside of Orlando, Florida.
Okay.
I would not want to work there.
I wonder why the largest McDonald's was there. Right on the corner, we're saying is in.
Ooh.
Tough call right there for the official. It is at his feet, literally.
My guess, well, not that anyone cares, but, it was kind of near Disney World and the theme parks, I'm guessing. They had a very large playhouse area. So, for what it's worth, that's,
If you're going to be near Disney, you got to have a big McDonald's. Boy, the Engineers are having a rough go at it here early, Troy.
They are.
They seem befuddled.
They're just, again, not quite as pumped up. As when they had the crowd here against Mount St. Joseph for senior night. It was very exciting. The feeling's just not there yet here early in this match.
Oh, boy. There's some feeling right there. Cannon will give you some feeling if that ball bounces off of you. And unfortunately for Earlham, it did.
It's Elizabeth's third kill of the night in this first set.
Boy, that was beautiful right there. You put in the situation right in the place where nobody can get it, including Dahlberg.
Yeah, Sydney Fuller from Shoreline, Washington with the beautiful kill there, her third as well for the match.
Oh, and there's something.
Nice pancake save.
There it did.
Nice pancake save. Haven't seen that all night, but that was. But Rose-Hulman was able to do one better and score a point there. Nice. Yeah.
Just good offense right there.
Yeah, I would have loved to have seen Folds, who, Allie Folds, let's be honest, a freshman, 6 foot, has gotten better every match that we've seen. Would love to have seen her send that tip back straight down.
Sure.
Easy for me to say up here. There she goes.
And that's what she can do right there is Allie Folds from Centralia, Illinois.
Very nice. She is, said, I've been impressed with her play. It's gotten better each match that I've seen.
Good dig by Dahlberg. My, oh, my. And we got a...
I'm sure. Oh, we're going to replay that, I believe.
Okay.
The officials are calling for a replay, meaning no point awarded to either team. Not quite sure what it was the down official that made the call, but she can do that.
My goodness. Right down the line went Maria Young.
Maria Young, a freshman from Bedford, Virginia. Wow.
5'7".
5'7", but she had some ups. Woo. You're right. She had some power behind that kill or attack right down the line.
And corner bubble.
There's a good play there. Like that by Sophia Harrison. Again, kind of an off-speed. Fake you out. You can do that usually, once, maybe twice a set.
Sure. Now you got to take advantage here.
Yeah, it would be great if Rose could get on a little roll here and get 2 or 3 points in a row.
Great defense. Nice point by Rose. Some good action at the net there.
Yeah, Kylie Rathbun with, again, nice block. You all right over there? Just checking. The block went straight down, and again, Rose has another chance to get a point.
Caroline Mulvihill from Monrovia, California, that is.
Yeah, not Indiana.
No, a little different.
Wonder if she's seen snow.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to look that up. Might find something out about Monrovia.
Kylie Rathbun with another kill. Her looks like third, I think, in this set.
Here's an opportunity. There it is. Every opportunity you have to take advantage. Sophia Koob.
Yes, you do. Earlham, again, with a little mistake. And Sophia Koob right there to pounce on it.
20-17 now. Great job by the engineers to stay alive.
Yep, keep it alive. Oh, what do you call it?
That's a good effort.
Oh.
Good effort.
This ball went outside the plane, so it was out of bounds. Hit the tower on each side of the net. You see it right there.
Oh my goodness. Just died right in front of Elizabeth Cannon. Another timeout by Coach Rachel Solari-Delsey. We'll be right back.
At Union Health, we understand that early detection of breast cancer saves lives. That's why the Clara Fairbanks Center for Women offers the most advanced breast cancer detection available. Tomosynthesis 3D breast imaging. This state-of-the-art technology pinpoints breast cancer at its earliest stages when it's most curable. For you, that means earlier detection. For us, that means being able to give you peace of mind in your health care. To schedule your mammogram, call 812-238-7766. Union Health. Healthier together.
Get a fresh start at York Chevy Buick on US Highway 40 in Brazil. We have fresh discounts on Chevy Silverado up to $10,000 off. Chevy Trax, $87 per month. Buick Encore, $117 per month. Or Chevy Equinoxes up to $6,500 off. It's a new year. Get a new ride at YorkChevy.com. Stop by today and we'll show you why we're not number one, you are.
We're not number one.
You are.
You're number one at York.
You're watching high school volleyball on the Indiana Sports Network.
22-17, Rose-Hulman still trying to fight her way through the first set. Earlham 3 points away from claiming that. And with the serve, Caroline Mulvihill.
It's important for Rose to come out of this timeout. And again, stop the momentum.
Ooh, do we have multiple calls there? One gentleman had flag up, the other had flag down. Does that mean separate calls?
No, not in that, because one is watching one line, the other is watching another line, the back line. So
good block there.
Nice job, Sophia Koob.
Well, that was nowhere near the line, but he had the flag down again.
He just likes to let people know.
I'm just wondering because that time they both had their flags down. The time before, one was up, one was down. I'm curious about that one.
Well, up is out of bounds and down is inbounds.
I think they were not in agreement, and we just rushed through that. I don't know.
Yeah, that would be the head official's determination, obviously, if he missed.
23-18, 2 points away from, 24-18, I'm sorry. 1 point away. That means a set point here for Earlham. tough one here. Yeah,
so rally.
Can we get that over? Yes, we can. Dahlberg. Dahlberg again. What a rally, Troy.
Yeah, both teams.
Oh, my. What a way to end this set. It was a great rally. Best rally of the match thus far, but Earlham wins set number 1, 25-18. We'll take a break. Come back with set number 2. This is watching Rose-Hulman volleyball on the Indiana Sports Network.
So what do we do before we cross the street?
We look for ways for cars.
No cars. All right, let's go.
But Daddy, why do you have to hold my hand?
To keep you safe. That's why we look for cars. I'm watching out for danger to keep you safe.
Daddy, who watches out for you?
Protect your family and loved ones with Micah Bonomo.
H&R Block is your tax preparation service experts, no matter how you file. Sue Jones and Associates offer all tax preparation and all the tax services you need, not only at tax time, but throughout the year. Get your hometown tax help from Sue Goshen's H&R. You're watching Rose-Hulman volleyball on the Indiana Sports Network. H&R Block is your tax preparation service experts, no matter how you file. Sue Jones and Associates offer all tax preparation and all the tax services you need, not only at tax time, but throughout the year. Get your hometown tax help from Sue Goshen's H&R Block, located in Brazil, across from the courthouse.
It could be anyone. The star student, the all-state athlete. I never thought it could happen to me, that I could lose everything. I found help, I found hope, I found recovery. I regained something lost.
At Lynn's Pharmacy, we're more than just your pharmacist. We're your neighbors.
Our kids go to the same schools. We eat at the same restaurants.
We sit next to you in church.
When I listen to a symptom.
When I fill a prescription.
When I offer advice, I'm not just helping a customer. I'm helping my neighbor and a friend. My name is Lynn Hofstetter, and I'm the proud owner of Lynn's Pharmacy, a modern pharmacy with old-fashioned values and personal service dedicated to keeping you, your family, and our community healthy since 1872.
Here at Lynn's Pharmacy, downtown Brazil.
The Indiana Sports Network wishes to take this opportunity to say a heartfelt thank you to our friends and neighbors across this nation who have reached out to help their fellow citizens during the current cold and snow weather. Also, we want to recognize the city, county, and state workers who have worked countless hours to make our roads safer for all of us to travel. May God bless you.
You're watching Rose-Hulman volleyball on the Indiana Sports Network.
Rose-Hulman coming back out for set number 2, Troy. Down in defeat 25-18 in set number 1. A little bit sloppy in that first set.
Yeah, just too many mistakes. Again, it took them a little while to warm up. Earlham had 14 kills compared to 11 for Rose-Hulman. 3 aces for Earlham compared to 1 for Rose. All in all, pretty evenly matched game or set, but just again too many mistakes early that got Earlham out front. So now that Rose-Hulman, again, they had a couple nice rallies there at the end. Got to hope that they can keep that momentum going here and kind of get out early on top of Earlham in this second set if possible, to try to force the pressure back onto Earlham.
And Sophia Harrison will start. And that will be a point for the Engineers. That's the way you want to start that set, isn't it?
That's exactly right. Like I said, if we can get the momentum early on Rose-Hulman's side, you'll take it.
And that's out. Just a little bit long.
Nice serves here by Sophia Harrison, serving deep. which again, when you can do that consistently, it just causes some issues with trying to get the pass up. But now they've got to be able to take advantage. Nice.
Beautiful strike there.
Yeah, just a nice placement there by Sarah Dickman, the Richmond, Indiana native.
Getting the first 2 points of the set are much better now. 3 out of the first 4. A much better beginning for the Engineers.
It is. It's just took them a while to warm up. It's cold outside, Walt. My goodness.
It is. You hear the exuberance of the Lady Quakers there as they got that point.
The Quakers do have, as we mentioned, some, they've got 3 players with over 100 kills, and you can easily see who those are in that front line. They can put the ball down on the floor. All right, take advantage. Nice attack.
At the net. Again.
Yeah, a nice little rally here. Nice, Dahlberg. That's your defensive player of the week. Oh.
And unfortunately, Cannon couldn't quite get that over.
No, she was upset about it too. Again, you can easily tell Cannon's expressions, even with her mask on. If she's happy, sad, excited.
Oh, there you go. Oh boy, what great job by Schemmel.
Yeah, beautiful hustle there. Keep the ball up in the air, just keep the play alive.
Getting some good rallies here lately, aren't
Yeah, we have. I tell you, these teams are pretty evenly matched. And you can see that when you get these kind of rallies going.
You know, tonight, later on, I'm going to settle in and watch Serena Williams take on Naomi Osaka in the Australian Open Women's Semifinal, and I'm hoping for rallies like this tonight when I'm watching.
What time's that come on? Like
10 p.m.
1 o'clock?
Thankfully 10 p.m.
Yeah, that is still a little late for me, but
I'll be able to watch that one.
Again, Sarah Dickman has 6 kills. I just want to mention that for Earlham. She has been a force here in these first 2 sets for the Quakers. That's her right there. A little off-speed tip to the right. And obviously, Rose-Hulman a little out of position, just couldn't quite pick it up. Quakers go up 6-3. They wipe away those 3 points that Rose got quickly in this second set.
Earlham doing a great job at the net. And oh boy, that beautiful lefty strike, Maria Young once again.
Yeah, that is just, we've mentioned this before. It's tough to to block a left-handed hitter when you're not used to seeing left-handed hitters. Right. And she's been able to get, it's like 3 or 4 now that have just gone down that Rose hasn't been able to find an answer for yet.
Earlham has really found their traction here in this second set.
Yeah, we'll see if Rose doesn't call timeout here.
Yeah, you feel it too, don't you?
Soon. Yeah, you kind of feel the momentum going, but that's all it takes right there is something like that. A little mistake by Earlham. So, okay, so the Engineers get a point. Now they get to serve. Let's see if they can rattle off another couple points.
And here comes Brooklyn Corona in for the serve. Get a few serves from her would be nice, wouldn't it?
It would.
Free play.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, never went over. Never went over. Yeah, thank you. Didn't hear the whistle.
I was just going to say, normally we hear a whistle.
Yeah, I did not hear a whistle, but I could clearly see that ball never went over the net. So, yeah, nice serve by Corona, and nice point there for the Engineers. Another nice serve. Oh, wow, perfect placement.
Sure was. There was Young again, this time on a different side of the floor.
Yeah, what's she doing over there? It's on her side.
Creating havoc is what she's doing.
Yeah, she is. Beautiful placement there, right in the corner. There's not much you can do about that.
No.
That's just.
Oh, and it falls in. Ace. It's a beautiful serve there for Sarah Dickman.
Kylie Grathner right there on the line, but just thought it was going out, but it curved right in.
Now we go to the other side of the floor. And that point cuts it to a 4-point lead. Kylie Rathbun now, sir. Boy, that's tough. Young is tough, man, I'm telling you. 5'7" freshman from Bedford, Virginia. She's tough.
Bet they've seen snow in Bedford, Virginia.
I bet.
I'm just guessing.
I want to go with your guess.
Yeah, she is tough. And if I was Earlham, I'd keep going to her.
Yeah.
Because so far,
can't stop her.
Yeah, Rose just hasn't had an answer.
Here she comes again. Oh, there you go.
That's what you like to see. Sophia Coop with an answer back.
Over the net. And Caroline Mulvihill was able to hit that one over. I did find that Monrovia, California is in the foothills of the San Gabriel Mountains.
That sounds nice.
Beautiful area there, the Rose Bowl in LA County. And just think about the Rose Bowl when you think about the San Gabriel Mountains, don't you? Just think about Keith Jackson's voice.
Whoa,
I wish I could do an invitation. I'm not even going to do it. I almost did.
You don't want to do a disservice to Mr. Jackson.
And Giselle Amora.
Yeah, Rose has just got to work on their foot speed a little more in the off season.
Great job with the net there. They're creating a wall, aren't they?
They are.
Yeah.
And when you create that wall, it's hard to hit over the top of the wall unless you do something like that off speed.
That was blocked with lands in play of Sarah Dickman. A timeout by Rose-Hulman, a 7-point lead for Earlham.
We were choosing colors for the house, and I stopped and looked at Mike and said, "We're really doing this, aren't we?" The process was challenging, But Riddell was there for us every step of the way. The mortgage, closing, they eased our stress. It made sense when Mike said,
"We're really doing this."
Mortgage loans made easy from Riddell. Making friends since 1885.
At ServPro, we offer cleaning services, including the removal of biohazard containments. We have the specialized training and products to get your property back to business. We are here to help get your business back to normal. ServPro in the Wabash Valley, here to help.
I feel like I'm the good kind of spicy. It means you got an edge. I got an edge.
It means you've got some and I got some
I don't know about your but impatience doesn't equal spicy. Sonic Chicken Slinger.
Is it a good or a bad
You're watching Rose-Hulman volleyball on the Indiana Sports Network.
Engineers down 7, needing to make a little comeback here in set number 2. Earlham over halfway home, and with the 15 points they've amassed here. Zelmora still with the serve.
Have a free opportunity here.
Yeah. You don't want to give them free opportunities.
No. Not at this point
do it.
in the match. Or at any point, really.
No. There's an opportunity there for Aaliyah Briggs from Michigan City, Indiana, one of the many freshmen.
Yeah, Aaliyah's gotten better each match, too. Like to see her in that middle position. She's, in my opinion, kind of the force that Rose needs, both on the defensive side and offensive side, from the middle. But that middle position, Walt, you and I have talked about many times, has got to be able to slide to the left, slide to your right quickly to help block.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, wow.
Can you place it any more perfectly than that?
No, you can't. And I can hit the line, which is in any part of the line that the ball hits. But yeah, that's 2 in a row. They've kind of gone back in that corner. Nice up by Dahlberg.
Great decision to let that go long.
It was. If I'm Dickman, I'm not hitting it like that. I'm hitting it as hard as I can. But you got to mix it up every now and then. As a player, you want to try to throw them off speed. And
a little bit long there for Coop. Couldn't land that one inbound.
no, she was aiming for that corner, but just a little long. So 18-11 now here in set 2. Earlham won the first set 25-18.
That's not what you want. Boy, oh boy.
Good defense there. Let's get a good. I'm not sure Cannon was ready for that.
Just not giving yourself very many chances there for Rose tonight.
No, they're just not getting the high quality chances. You know, they're just seem to be playing a little off, being a little slower than Earlham is, to be honest.
It's like every pass is kind of off target, you know. Just not getting what you want. Here's another timeout by Rose. We'll be right back.
At Union Health, we understand that early detection of breast cancer saves lives. That's why the Clara Fairbanks Center for Women offers the most advanced breast cancer detection available. Tomosynthesis 3D breast imaging. This state-of-the-art technology pinpoints breast cancer at its earliest stages when it's most curable. For you, that means earlier detection. For us, that means being able to give you peace of mind in your health care. To schedule your mammogram, call 812-238-7766. Union Health. Healthier together.
Get a fresh start at York Chevy Buick on US Highway 40 in Brazil. We have fresh discounts on Chevy Silverado up to $10,000 off. Chevy Trax, $87 per month. Buick Encore, $117 per month. Or Chevy Equinoxes up to $6,500 off. It's a new year. Get a new ride at YorkChevy.com. Stop by today and we'll show you why we're not number one, you are.
We're not number one.
You are.
You're number one at York.
You're watching Rose-Hulman Volleyball on the Indiana Sports Network.
20-11, Earlham 5 points away from taking set number 2. Engineers still have time in this set, but they've got to mount a furious rally, and I mean do it right now.
Yeah, after that timeout, you're exactly right, Walt. If they have any chance for this set, you got to come out and get 6, 7 in a row.
Now there's an opportunity
That's
right
a good
there.
start. That's exactly right. That's what you want from Briggs, right out of the middle. Get you that quick point. Now if you got to, again, if Corona can step up here and get some nice serves as she's known to do.
Right. That one's long. That was long from Maria Young. One of the few mistakes that she has made tonight. And I mean few.
You are correct. That would be her first really error in the hitting department.
Good block at the net. Great job by, I believe, Allie Foltz. Obstructing the way of Earlham there.
So exactly how you wanted to get and come out of that timeout. Rattle off 3 quick points.
Another free play here for the Engineers. Yeah, was that outside of the plane there? Is that
yes, I believe that's what they call us. It was.
I believe into the game for Earlham, haven't called her name tonight. Olivia Kirk from Cardington, Ohio, into the game. Big point for the Engineers.
Yeah, Allie Foltz. Another one that shows a lot of excitement.
Yep.
After a good play.
Boy, Mora packs a wallop, standing at 5'9". 3 points away now is Earlham.
Moore is the one that worked at McDonald's, right?
I don't know if she worked there or not.
We're saying she did.
We're just going to say she did. Okay, all right. Nothing wrong with that. If you're going to work at one, work at an iconic one.
Right.
But, hey, I worked at a couple of different McDonald's, and neither one of them were iconic at all in any way. So she's got me beat.
Yeah.
2 points away. Now still 2 points away.
Nice placement by Rose. 23-16, you got to win by 2. So Rose is going to have to have a little comeback here. We haven't seen yet these first 2 sets, but it can happen.
Oh, there might be an opportunity here coming up. Yep, free play.
See, it can happen.
Oh, just out. Oh, you got to hit that. You have to have that.
Yeah, it's the little mistakes like that just kill you. But
Maria Young. Oh, man. attacking from the 10-foot line there.
Nice little rally. There's Cannon.
All right.
Like to see that.
Jennifer
like to see
Shamble
more of that.
Quite get it. Yeah, me too. Dahlberg now. And that's the set. Not the way you want to lose a set. You don't want to lose it any kind of way. But on a service error, 25-17, set number 2 was in the books. You're watching Rose-Hulman volleyball on the Indiana Sports Network.
Please for cars.
No cars. All right, let's go.
But Daddy, why do you have to hold my hand?
To keep you safe. That's why we look for cars. I'm watching out for danger to keep you safe.
Daddy, who watches out for you?
Protect your family and loved ones with Micah Bonomo.
H&R Block is your tax preparation service experts, no matter how you file. Sue Jones and Associates offer all tax preparation and all the tax services you need, not only at tax time, but throughout the year. Get your hometown tax help from Sue Goshen's H&R Block, located in Brazil, across from the courthouse.
It could be anyone. The star student, the all-state athlete. I never thought it could happen to me, that I could lose everything. I found help, I found hope, I found recovery. I regained something lost.
The city of Brazil was founded in 1866. By 1876, there were 2 schools, 7 dry goods stores, 2 hardware stores, 4 churches, and 5 drugstores. One of those drugstores is still there today, Lynn's Pharmacy. Lynn's Pharmacy has grown from a small neighborhood drugstore to a modern pharmacy, offering prescriptions and medical equipment with old-fashioned values and unparalleled service. You can even step back in time and visit Lynn's Soda Parlor
Here at Lynn's Pharmacy, downtown Brazil.
4 years ago, I drove my daughter to Riddell National Bank, where she opened her savings account. Today, she's still saving money. My relationship with Riddell is better than ever, too. No other bank focuses on relationships as much as they do. I can count on them for small business loans when I need them. Riddell National Bank helps small business owners and their families grow, both financially and personally. Riddell National Bank, making friends since 1885.
At ServPro, we offer cleaning services, including the removal of biohazard containments. We have the specialized training and products to get your property back to business. We are here to help get your business back to normal. ServPro in the Wabash Valley, here to help.
Athletes know that injuries happen. When they do, let our team help get you back to your team sooner. Union Center for Sports Medicine. We prevent, diagnose, repair, and rehabilitate injuries to get you back in the game. Union Center for Sports Medicine.
Get a fresh start at York Chevy Buick on US Highway 40 in Brazil. We have fresh discounts on Chevy Silverado up to $10,000 off. Chevy Trax, $87 per month. Buick Encore, $117 per month. Or Chevy Equinoxes up to $6,500 off. It's a new year. Get a new ride at YorkChevy.com. Stop by today and we'll show you why we're not number one, you are.
We're not number one.
You are.
You're number one at York.
Patty,
100%.
Patty, Patty. The flavor, the way they cook it, the way they season it, the way that it's made. Queso burger.
You're watching Rose-Hulman Volleyball on the Indiana Sports Network.
Rose-Hulman coming out for set number 3. I want to thank our sponsors, Farm Bureau Insurance with Michael Bonomo, Goshen H&R Block, Hamilton Center, Lynn's Pharmacy, Riddell National Bank, Serve Pro, Sonic Drive-In, Union Health, and York Automotive. Our camera operators, Jace Harper, Paige Lockmiller, and John Batchelor. Welcome back, John Batchelor. Director and producer is Mr. Tony Harper.
It's good to have John back.
It sure is. Give it a free play to begin the third set, but the Engineers defend it well.
They do. Again, it's going to be important for them to come out, kind of set the pace for this third set.
And we took advantage of that one. Kate Wood, freshman from Prospect, Kentucky.
No, it hit the the pole.
Oh, thank you for that.
It looks good, but
she's still a freshman from Prospect, Kentucky.
She is, yeah.
Ain't got a chance
I'm
to
not
call her
saying
name
no to
on
that,
but I'm gonna give her some props. Families watching back in Kentucky wanna, we'll say all the names that we can, but
we do. And they probably got a lot of snow in Kentucky, I think.
While we have a moment,
ice.
we have 2 players at that point right on the line again.
Ooh, nice service ace.
2 players, Aaron Wagner from Amarillo and Sophia Harrison for Rose-Hulman from Conroe. Katrina Dahlberg is from Hutto. We had 3 players. I said 2. I'm sorry, 3 players in this game from Texas. Who don't know if they're able to watch because of electricity concerns. If you do have electricity right now and you're watching and somewhere, I hope you're safe, warm, and are taking care of yourself, and maybe a neighbor or 2 were thinking about you up here in the Hoosier State. So just wanted to send our best wishes. You never know. Texas is a big state, but they're a little bit of a mess right now.
Well, they sure are. Our thoughts and prayers go with them and to them, and hopefully they can get power back on.
Yes, quickly, like immediately, like right now.
Yeah,
they need it bad.
Like you can yell and scream and be upset all you want.
Yeah.
But you got to get power back on.
Get it on.
Then you got to figure out why it's taken as long as it has.
You can investigate later, but get the power on.
Right.
Boy, just a situation when you see that and just your heart goes out. So hopefully this will be short-lived and get back to normal in that regard. And of course, this weekend in parts of Texas, I think in the Houston area, it's supposed to be, over 50, I think I heard. So this weekend will have a warm-up coming, but that's
probably normal this time of year for them.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're not one of 3, 4, 5 days without power.
It's devastating. Speaking of devastating, how about that one from guess who? Elizabeth Cannon. 4-4.
It's a nice way for Elizabeth to get them tied up here.
Yeah. A little rally here. And that one couldn't reach its intended destination. And
yeah, Kate Wood just a little off the net. Dahlberg with a nice bump set, but couldn't quite get it to go down on the other side of the net.
Still an opportunity for the Engineers.
Another unforced error for the Engineers. I think that's their 11th, if I'm correct, on the night.
Okay.
Compared to 10 to Earlham, so it's not like Earlham is not making errors either.
And we're getting a timeout. Nope, just substitution. Got a few scores to pass out from the conference in volleyball. Hanover beats Franklin. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Franklin beats Hanover 3 sets to none. Transylvania beats Mount St. Joe's 3 sets to none. And Bluffton beats Defiance 3 sets to none. So because of those first 2 matches that I mentioned, regardless of what goes on here, Rose-Hulman could pull the epic comeback, and Earlham would still make the postseason tournament. So they're locked into that 4th spot. Transylvania and Franklin, Transylvania is 6-0 to be number 1 seed. And Mount St. Joe's is right now 6-2. Franklin right now 6-1. Earlham, if things hold, will be up to 6. So I don't know what the tiebreaker scenario would be for Mount St. Joe's and Earlham.
So Earlham hosts Franklin next Saturday, or on Saturday, I should say. So maybe could Earlham move up to 3rd? I guess
it's possible. It just depends on what else happens, I guess.
Another unforced error by the Quakers, giving the Engineers the lead for the first time this set. 8-7. We're in the 3rd set.
That was a quick hitter there, wasn't it?
It was, and it was obviously tipped by the Engineers. It went out of bounds. Point goes to the Quakers.
There, the Engineers getting with it.
Again, Quakers tried to go deep there, and just a little too deep.
Yeah.
It was open. That back line was available as the Engineers had crept up to the front of the court, but
Earlham will finish their regular season versus Franklin on Saturday. So that'll be a tough match there.
It would. I'm sure that would be an exciting match. Heading into the tournament.
Could define the seedings.
Right.
Or the seedings. Boy, that one never quite got over the net. It like trickled across the net. But that's why I kind of threw that in there. You asked, can Earlham get up to that 3 spot?
That's why
possible.
I asked.
Yeah, I know. And I want to provide you with the answers.
Well, I appreciate that. Hit it again. Hit it again.
Harder though, right?
Yeah, that's what I would like to have seen.
And I know you mentioned that a couple times.
Yeah.
Good stretch there by Cannon, but just couldn't quite get there. Good effort.
It was very good effort.
Of course, the Engineers will be at Bluffton on Saturday to finish their season. No chance. They've been eliminated from postseason play. And here is Kylie Rathbun. You heard the bench talking about out, and they let it go, and it did sail out.
Yeah, it was good communication there by Earlham. Get another unforced service error. That's 5 service errors for the Engineers in this match.
That's a lot.
It is. Compared to 2 for Earlham.
Against teams this good, Don't want to be making these kind of mistakes. Boy.
Nice placement there by the Quakers.
I believe that was Mulvey Hill again, I do believe. Well, went underneath the net.
Briggs, yeah, she did her best to
she did.
save the ball and then not go under the net, but sometimes you can get away with that, but she was, a good portion of her body was across the net.
What a dig. Couldn't quite keep it in the service area, but was a tremendous dig. And Coach Solera Delcy will take another timeout. 13-10. Earlham is up top.
So what do we do before we cross the street?
We look both ways for cars.
No cars. All right, let's go.
But Daddy, why do you have to hold my hand?
To keep you safe. That's why we look for cars. I'm watching out for danger to keep you safe.
Daddy, who watches out for you?
Protect your family and loved ones with Micah Bonomo.
H&R Block is your tax preparation service experts, no matter how you file. Sue Jones and Associates offer all tax preparation and all the tax services you need, not only at tax time, but throughout the year. Get your hometown tax help from Sue Goshen's H&R Block, located in Brazil, across from the courthouse. You're watching Rose-Hulman Volleyball on the Indiana Sports Network.
Want to let you know that Friday late afternoon we'll be right back here at the Hulbert Arena. We have a men's-women's doubleheader. The sport is basketball. The opponent will be the Earlham Quakers. We'll have the men's broadcast pregame at 4:45. Tip-off at 5 p.m. The women will tip at 8 o'clock, not 8:45. Whoa, 8 o'clock.
It's a long night.
It's going to be a long night either way. Some great basketball action coming your way Friday right here on the Indiana Sports Network. Briggs staying with it, as are the rest of her teammates. And that one just sneaks over the net by Mulvey Hill.
Sarah Dickman again with a nice little off-speed push there. She leads both teams with 11 kills.
There she is again.
Tough to stop that quick set.
The Richmond, Indiana native just explodes off her feet.
If you get it just, one or two balls off the top of the net, it's tough to react to that on the defensive side.
Giselle Moore, the mistake there, the serve a little long.
Yeah, a little service there. Only the third for
Sophia Coop now on the serve. Mistake there by Dickman. She went for the angle, couldn't quite get that over the net. I'm gonna be honest here, Troy. Some of the hand motions from the referees. There's a great serve there by Coop. Some of the hand motions for the officials have been confusing me tonight.
I know.
They
have confused you.
Say what?
They have. I know they've confused you. I've not been watching them.
Maybe that's my problem. I shouldn't watch them. Okay. Couple serve points in a row for Coop. Beautiful serve again.
Yeah.
And that was just out.
So close, yeah. Nice hustle there by Cannon to try to keep the ball alive. And put it in an area where the Quakers weren't, but just out of bounds.
Caroline Mulvihill. Oh, what a serve. This is
Beautiful serve, but nice. Oh, good attack there by Cannon. Like to see the power there.
Great hustle by Briggs to save the ball from going out of bounds and then to get back to her spot at the net.
Right.
Still, wasn't enough to keep Earlham from gaining that point. 17-14.
No, it was a good defense there by Earlham.
Yep.
On that Cannon attack.
Wow, a great job going right down the line would be Elizabeth Cannon.
Yeah, a little off speed after getting blocked. Her last point, she went off speed and picked up a point there.
Briggs out, Foltz in, and that's going to be a point for the Engineers. Oh my God, maybe not.
No,
I spoke too soon.
Yeah, you did. Let's see.
And okay,
there it is.
Now, what hustle for Earlham.
Yeah.
I thought there was no way they were going to keep that ball off the floor, and they did just that.
They did.
Wow.
They did hustle exactly what they did. They never gave up on it.
No. And the Engineers, a few points in a row, now tied at 17.
Katrina Dahlberg has had 2 nice serves here.
Kate Wood couldn't quite get that one over.
No, it's a couple times Kate's had that from that right spot where she just can't quite get it over the net.
Yeah. Aaron Wagner. Great block at the net.
Yeah.
Just got to give yourself a chance there. Timeout by Rose-Hulman. 19-17. Earlham close for closing this thing out. We'll be right back.
It could be anyone. The star student, the all-state athlete. I never thought it could happen to me, that I could lose everything. I found help, I found hope, I found recovery. I regained something lost.
The city of Brazil was founded in 1866. By 1876, there were 2 schools, 7 dry goods stores, 2 hardware stores, 4 churches, and 5 drugstores. One of those drugstores is still there today, Lynn's Pharmacy. Lynn's Pharmacy has grown from a small neighborhood drugstore to a modern pharmacy, offering prescriptions and medical equipment with old-fashioned values and unparalleled service. You can even step back in time and visit Lynn's Soda Parlor
here at Lynn's Pharmacy, downtown Brazil.
You're watching Rose-Hulman Volleyball on the Indiana Sports Network.
19-17, Earlham looking like a top-ranked team here in the conference that they are, too.
They are not making many mistakes and just playing a nice, smooth match here all around.
Oh, boy. Thankfully, that one sails out, but Rose did themselves no favor. Off of that serve, never gave themselves an opportunity to strike.
Right. And that
just too many times we've seen that tonight. I think I've seen that more tonight than I have all season.
I think you're right.
Wow.
I know we've not seen it. We didn't see it against Mount St. Joe's.
Didn't see it much against Strandsey either. Boy. Yet they find themselves right here in the thick of it.
Still in it, I know. They're not giving up, and we saw that against Mount St. Joe's, that never die attitude.
Should be an opportunity for Rose here. Oh, just never got over the net. Jennifer Schimmel. And a timeout by Earlham. We'll be right back.
4 years ago, I drove my daughter to Riddell National Bank, where she opened her savings account. Today, she's still saving money. My relationship with Riddell is better than ever, too. No other bank focuses on relationships as much as they do. I can count on them for small business loans when I need them. Riddell National Bank helps small business owners and their families grow, both financially and personally. Riddell National Bank, making friends since 1885.
At ServPro, we offer cleaning services, including the removal of biohazard containments. We have the specialized training and products to get your property back to business. We are here to help get your business back to normal. ServPro in the Wabash Valley, here to help.
I feel like I'm the good kind of spicy. It means you got an edge. I got an edge.
It means you got some and I got some
I don't know about your but impatience doesn't equal spicy. Sonic Chicken Slinger.
Is it a good or a bad
You're watching Rose-Hulman volleyball on the Indiana Sports Network.
Engineers on top, 20-19 after that timeout by Coach Holton. Let's see what the Engineers can do here. Later parts of this third set, later stages, I should say. Corona with the serve. Oh boy, that's what they can do. Maria Young.
Yeah, nice, forceful kind of push there by Young. Oh, man.
Just out, boy, oh boy.
Just mishit that by Cannon. It's a nice rally there by both teams. But yeah, nice double block there by the Quakers. Just Rose-Hulman couldn't react quick enough. They're still in it, but
yep. And that'll help.
That does help. Get another unforced error by the Quakers. It's their, I think, sixth, maybe this set. Nice serve.
Boy, what a serve.
Cannon unloading on that serve. Exactly what you want to see to tie this match up.
Nice deep serve there.
Yep.
Should be another free play coming. Oh, boy.
Oh, don't give it right back to him.
Oh, boy. That's a tough one there.
Yeah.
But
this stage, you don't want to give him anything.
No. Great job by Rose, and I'm sorry that serve was Sydney Fuller.
Got it
not
right back.
Hill, it was Sydney Fuller. 23 all. Like you said,
they got a chance. They're right in it.
Yep.
Fultz is a good server.
Oh boy, just loaded.
I'm sorry.
How about the communication? You heard the out.
Oh, it was my fault. Well, I said it was she, and she is a good server, but
it was a great serve.
Yeah, you're right. The communication was there.
Yes.
They knew that it was going to be out, and then it was.
Oh, there it is. There's the match. Oh boy, that's a tough way to end on a great serve that most times will be offered at, and then on a serve by Earlham that Rose really just couldn't do anything with. 25-23. Rose falls in straight sets. Just couldn't quite get it going, and they fall to a record of 2-6. We're going to step aside for a quick quick commercial break and come back with an abbreviated post-game show. You're watching Rose-Hulman Volleyball on the Indiana Sports Network.
Athletes know that injuries happen. When they do, let our team help get you back to your team sooner. Union Center for Sports Medicine. We prevent, diagnose. Athletes know that injuries happen. When they do, let our team help get you back to your team sooner. Union Center for Sports Medicine. We prevent, diagnose, repair, and rehabilitate injuries to get you back in the game. Union Center for Sports Medicine.
Get a fresh start at York Chevy Buick on US Highway 40 in Brazil. We have fresh discounts on Chevy Silverado up to $10,000 off. Chevy Trax, $87 per month. Buick Encore, $117 per month. Or Chevy Equinoxes up to $6,500 off. It's a new year. Get a new ride at YorkChevy.com. Stop by today and we'll show you why we're not number one, you are.
We're not number one.
You are.
You're number one at York.
You're watching Rose-Hulman Volleyball on the Indiana Sports Network.
25-18, 25-17, 25-23. Troy Rose never could get it going tonight. They've fallen in straight sets to a pretty darn good Earlham squad, but just too many mistakes in this match.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Earlham is a nice, solid little team. Young, just like Rose, but Rose came out tonight just a little flat.
Yeah.
And did you mention just too many mistakes? They had 6 service errors compared to 4 for Earlham. Rose-Hulman was led by Cannon with 9 kills out of 29 attempts. Earlham was led by Dickman with 12 kills out of 40 attempts. They just got to the net, Earlham did, more often than Rose. And would like to say Katrina Dahlberg had 21 digs, so she moves into 3rd all-time for the Rose-Hulman career record of digs with over 1,700. So congratulations to her. She's got one more match at Bluffton on Saturday.
Yeah, how far is away she from 2nd place? Do you know?
I don't know. We'll have to ask Kevin Lanke that question and see if we can find out. Pass it along on Friday as we watch a little basketball on Friday. But yeah, overall, again, just a little disappointing to see the Engineers come out as flat as they did after, again, that exciting match we saw last week against Mount St. Joseph. That the talent is there. They just got to keep growing and getting better, and then they will do that as time goes on and we get into a kind of a somewhat normal off season maybe this spring, and be able to hopefully start back a normal season in the fall. So, but a tough one, and best of luck to Earlham as they go on. Absolutely. They'll play Franklin this weekend. They host Franklin, and then they will obviously play in the HCAC tournament coming up in a couple weeks.
Right. Now to do it for tonight's broadcast, Earlham rises their record to 10-5. 6-2 in the conference. Rose-Hulman drops to 2-6 overall in their same record in the conference. I want to remind you that on Friday evening, we'll be right here as Rose-Hulman hosts Earlham in men's and women's basketball. The men's game will pregame at 4:45, tip at 5 o'clock, women's game at 8 p.m. I want to say thank you to our sponsors for tonight's match. Farm Bureau Insurance is Michael Bonomo, Goshen H&R Block, Hamilton Center, Lynn's Pharmacy, Riddell National Bank, ServPro, Sonic Drive-In, Union Health, and York Automotive. Our camera operators, Jace Harper and Sean Batchelor and Paige Lockmiller. Our director and producer is Tony Harper. For my partner Troy Fears, I'm Walter Gorrington. Good night, God bless, and we'll see you Friday evening right here from the Hulbert Arena as Earlham comes to town.
This program is a copyrighted production of Indiana Sports Network and cannot be shown, reproduced, or redistributed in any way or in any form without prior written permission from Indiana Sports Network.
You're watching Rose-Hulman Volleyball on the Indiana Sports Network.